In this video, I'll be showing how to fix and diagnose read error problems with the Sony PlayStation 2 console. What's wrong with this one is that it won't read PS2 games, and when it reads DVDs, the playback is skipping. I've made sure that the test DVD is not scratched, and the games that I'm using are not scratched. What you'll need for this is a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and a bottle of isopropyl alcohol. I've chosen to use 50%. I don't know if it'll focus. Hold on. There we go. 50%. If you use anything like acetone or paint thinner or anything higher than about 70% of isopropyl alcohol, it's probably going to be, you run the risk of damaging components. And also you need some Q-tips. So first what we're going to do is, actually you need to grab the Q-tips. What we first need to do is flip the console over, and underneath you will find, on some models, you'll find 8 screws, and in other models you'll only find 6. Also, if your PS2 is equipped with a hard drive and network adapter, please remove that now. It's simple to remove the network adapter. You just take your flathead screwdriver, unscrew the screws. They're going to be flathead. And once that's loose, you're going to have to pull up, and if there's a hard drive inserted, please remove the hard drive by tipping the console backwards, sliding out the drive like so, placing it aside, and placing it down. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to place it upside down, and on this model it is in fact the 8 screw model. Move this so you can see it. And I'll just adjust the camera. Move it forward. Pardon the mess. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on this edge 1 and 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your flathead, and let's move the camera up. I'm going to take the flathead and remove the rubber-footed placeholders, and they are located at either inboard side of the console. And then, after you do that, you're going to take your flathead and carefully remove the plastic screw head inserts. They're going to be in the innermost and rightmost bottom edge. Take care not to damage these because, while it's technically not an old console by any standard, the parts are getting harder to find. So then you will be greeted with, in this case, 8 screws. So I'll come back when I've removed all those screws. Oh, one more thing. On the first 2 screws you encounter, they will be extra long. Case in point. And then the innermost will be shorter, and then the outermost bottom right edges, if that even makes sense, are the longer again. Oh, actually I was wrong about that. The innermost are the same length as the outer side, and then the bottom right side is the side that is shorter. Nope, the rightmost non-bottom side is the side that's shorter. So after you remove all 6 to 8 screws, depending on your model, what you want to do after you've done that is flip your console right side up. And one more thing I want to talk about is the warranty sticker. There's multiple ways going about this. Either one, your console does not have a warranty sticker, meaning someone prior to you has removed it or you removed it. 2, your console does have a warranty sticker and it's still in place. Or 3, the warranty sticker is no longer there due to the fact that you removed it. The reason why mine does not have a warranty sticker on the right edge is because I removed it. But I removed it using a technique that I might actually make a video about. Because if you see here, here's the actual warranty sticker. I didn't do the top and side damage to it, but I removed it using a blow dryer. You can remove it using a heat gun, but I prefer using a blow dryer because that's what I have. So, then, what you want to do is you want to lift up on your console, but kind of shimmy it forward carefully, making sure not to break the front bezel. You have to kind of lift up when you do this, otherwise you'll end up breaking it. These videos never go quite as you plan. So then, what you're going to have to do there is on some models, the power... What you want to do is carefully lift up on the top part of the console, making sure to wiggle it free from the bottom. On some of these, the lid actually has the power and eject attached to the front. On my model, however, it does not. So place that aside, and if you're really OCD about cleaning, you can clean that out. But what we're just going to do right now is the laser cleaning of the optical eye. So, after you get that, you're going to have to remove 2 screws from the top of here, and then there are 2 snaps on either side. Depending on what screwdrivers you have, you may need to grab a small, almost jeweler's Phillips head. Note, not all screws in this console you can remove using standard tools. Some of the screws, and don't ask where, because I haven't taken one of these apart in a long time, but some of them actually are some sort of specialty hex screw, etc. So, what you want to do carefully is lift up on this, and keeping in mind that the drive has magnets that also keep it in line. you have to kind of wiggle the top. Once you get that undone, and you have to be careful because on the side there are actually these two little latches that have a little clip. You have to make sure you unclip that. Once you get the top off, you're going to take your isopropyl alcohol and put a little bit into either a cup or the lid. Take your Q-tip, dip the Q-tip into the lid, and go in a light circular motion on the lens, being careful not to damage the lens. And if you want, you can go around on the actual rubber and kind of moisten that up, picking up any dust or dirt. One thing you also have to make sure is try to not eject the tray when you have the top undone. Needless to say, you shouldn't operate any electronics while the circuitry is exposed due to the risk of possible electrocution and possible death. I present no warranty with this video. This says this is as is. If you break your console because of this, I'm not liable. If you kill yourself, I'm not liable. It is strictly your own fault. I only provide the information. I do not tell you what to do with it. Okay, once we get that out of the way, halfway through the video, I'm just doing some a little bit of touch-up on the actual laser assembly. You'd be surprised at how distressing these things can get. This is just the console. Think how bad the controllers get. So, once you do that, you can just put that back.